Ragnar Lothbrok lies dead in the Northumbrian dirt. Veins choked with Anglo-Saxon wrath and viper's venom. Revenge was swift. His sons laid waste to the British Isles, splintering the land and slaughtering all who opposed them. The Viking horde swept west, an insatiable force that brought Alfred the Great to his knees. But some men can only be pushed so far. The year is now 878 AD. Whilst Norsemen settle land they once pillaged, Alfred of Wessex seeks to unite the Isles under one banner. But here stand a new wave of the ambitious and hungry, ready to stake their claim to Britannia. Kings will rise. One will rule.
Hello everybody and welcome to Thrones of Britannia. Now, this will be my first Total War Let's Play and I'm really looking forward to this. I've been waiting for Thrones of Britannia for quite some time because I always like the historical Total Wars more than I like the Warhammer Total Wars. So I'm really excited for this and it looks amazing. I haven't really been playing yet, but I'm sure we'll be fine because I've played my fair share of Total War games. Now, there are 5 major factions with 2 under-factions for each available, and I actually wanted to play as the English because I like the idea of being the valiant knights fighting off the barbaric hordes invading England. But for one, all the factions kind of have the same units, and for 2, there is this faction here. And you're gonna see why I'm gonna pick this. And that is because it's a Viking faction with Eirik as its leader. And those who saw my Dead in Vinland Let's Play, they will understand I cannot say no to an Eirik Viking. That just has to happen. It has to happen. So we're gonna play as Eirik the Viking. We do have a slow start, it says. I did start it up once to get my audio balancing right. I can see why, because basically we're getting close to no money in the beginning. Also, we only start with a it looks big, but this is only like 1.5 provinces. In comparison, West Saxon starts with 6 full provinces plus 5 vassal kingdoms, something like that. So we start really small, really weak, and we need to be extremely careful in the beginning. Now, we're gonna play on legendary difficulty. Let's hope for the best here. And we're gonna have expedition. The world is used for the taking. Send your ships to conquer new lands. I'm gonna explain how that works once we get in. I read it up. I don't 100% understand yet how it works, but I read up on it. So we're gonna basically we get to send out expeditions from time to time, and they might come back with money. Tribute, I think that's just something that increases over time, and we can decrease it for instant boni, or we can keep it up, and it will give a smaller but constant bonus. And we don't take seasickness, which is nice. Field of Assembly, I don't know what that means yet, but seems decent. 5 supplies, and we have very strong axe and sword infantry, and access to berserkers and Norse units, which sounds amazing to me. So we're gonna jump right in here. Oh, and by the way, the victory conditions. There's 3 paths. Basically, take a lot of settlements, take specific settlements, or achieve fame. Fame you get for basically everything good you do in this game. One thing I want to point out is the ultimate victory. I am not 100% certain if we're going to do it on this campaign, and that has a very simple reason. From what I can tell, basically what the ultimate victory is at the end of the game, after you achieve the long victory, there will be invasion fleets from all directions. On legendary difficulty, if I read it correctly, you will get all 3. Meaning you will get from 3 directions 3 huge armies, kind of like the incursion of chaos in the end of Warhammer Total War, just 3 times. But with the difference that it only triggers from the long victory. And that sounds terrible to me because it only triggers from the long victory. So you can you can take 99 settlements and then just stop conquering, build up your other settlements, get 50 armies going, and then take it, and then win this super easily. But that just completely kills the pace, and I don't think that's gonna be fun. I was reading up and it said it doesn't trigger automatically, it only triggers with a long conquest. So, having that in mind, I might not do the ultimate victory, because it just will mean there's gonna be 100 episodes of me building up at the end, when I basically already won. So I might just do the long victory and then we'll wait and see. Do let me know in the comments if you would like to see the ultimate victory, or if the long victory is enough for you. I think that's gonna be enough. Anyway, let's start this campaign. 6 minutes in, my apologies.
The great army may have terrorized England, but we have preyed on these isles for decades. The sea is in our blood. From our island homes, we set out for glory and plunder. But we don't just want to raid and pillage. We want to create a mighty kingdom.
We sure do.
A strong king can lead us to glory, so we can build our legacy. By sea, no throne is beyond our reach. In time, all these lands will be ours.
The Western Isles are your fiefdom, but you deserve more. Your people are sea raiders and fighters with the drive to take on the world. Strengthen your hold on the Isles and be ready to take advantage of the instability in the south. While the Southerners squabble, you can become the true power in Britannia. One of your armies is stationed at your capital, ready to defend it. Your other army is well placed to combat the rebels to the east. Crush this local threat to secure your holdings.
Alright, here we go. Also, I apologize for my voice. As you can probably tell, I'm a little bit on the sick side right now. So, we have started, again, I've started up before and looked at my starting position. We are starting with this full province. For those that don't know, the small settlements now never have a garrison. They never are garrisoned. And you cannot choose what to build. You can only upgrade them, but you can never choose what to build in them. Which I'm not sure I like. I don't think that's a good way of handling it. But okay. This just gives food. Then again, food is kind of important in the beginning, so I'm okay with having that. This increases replenishment. I don't think our main land will be attacked. Oh, by the way, our second one over here, our main island, it gives a lot of food and a little bit of money. Actually, this also gives money and sword, but mostly food. And our second one is here, and this is actually a big problem because we have Upper Croson, which only gives a little bit of money, and Iawa, but it's all the way down here, which makes it a nightmare to defend. We can have a quick look. This army would need 2 turns. It's actually okay. I actually thought it was more. 2 turns down to Iowa from the main capital, which is probably the same length it needs here. Oh, it actually needs less down here? Are you kidding me? You can go to Iowa faster than you can go to Upper Croson? Did not expect that. Still, I want my army to go here. I don't think that my main army will be attacked anytime. My capital will be attacked anytime soon. We have a disloyal character here. It's this governor. I can secure loyalty, it says. I can assassinate him. I like the sound of that. I can lower his influence. Seek a wife or adopt him. He hates me because of the difficulty level and because he's more influential than me. I'm gonna have to think about that. I'm not sure what I want to do here. What I am sure about is I need more money. We will do this. It will bring down our public order to only 1. But that's okay. I do want more food. And that's already everything we can do. Okay, he will go here. And with him, what we're going to do is we're going to go into fortify stance. We're going to recruit more units. In the beginning, spamming a lot of cheap units is usually the right way to go. So I think I'm just going to get these 2 spear units. We can only get 3 units. Basically, this up here is food. And let's just say it's absolutely terrible when it's in the minus. And if it's in the plus, and you need 10 food per unit. So we can only recruit 3. So we could do this. Don't want that. I kind of do. Actually, I think this... How much do it cost per month? 70. And you, 40. There's only 30 more. It's almost twice. It's almost twice the amount. So we're gonna get 2 of these. Get a couple of decent units in here. Yeah, we know about the low loyalty. I think I can make him walk again. Yes, and go here. Let's have a quick look at technology. We cannot research anything. We need to recruit 10 swordman units, 10 spearman units, 10 bow units, win 5 siege battles. Okay. We'll manage. Economy. I don't know what other is. By the way, this up here is the tribute. It means the enemy has less morale when fighting us and we have more money from all markets. And I think what happens is if this fills up, we get to send out an expedition. So we're just gonna end the first round. One thing I should note is because I'm playing on legendary difficulty, I don't get to save the game. So I always need to end the game at the end of turns. Now, that makes me less variable on the length of my episodes. I'm gonna try to keep them between 20 and 30 minutes, but you know how it is. Sometimes it will go over and sometimes it will go under. Not much I can do about that. He's very disloyal. Command wouldn't... He's a governor. Command doesn't matter. More money from the local province and increased governance would be nice. Governance reduces corruption. And construction cost. Okay. Zeal doesn't matter for him. You know, replenishment. Food production would be nice, but eh. Campaign movement. I think this one would be nice. I think I want the priest. Just increase the loyalty a little bit. Now, we're taking attrition because we're out of food. I think it's because he is raiding us. I think that's what's happening. So we're gonna kill him, and then I think we're back in business. I'm gonna fight this because it's the first battle. In the future, when I'm positive that we can win a battle with auto-resolve, I will auto-resolve it. I'm not trying to exploit it, I just like to keep the pace up a little bit. So I don't like auto-resolve, I don't like manually fighting every small battle. I like auto-resolving it when it's obvious who's gonna win. And just fight the battles that I actually need to win for the game. We're gonna go ahead, let's try. Where is he? I can't see the enemy, but I do see a mountain here. So I'm pretty sure the enemy will take that mountain. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the same mountain. Go here. Actually, I think what I want is I want it like that. Have the spearman on the side so he can take care of cavalry trying to flank us. We're gonna do the same thing here.
Where's the fight? State your orders.
Actually, we can spread it out a little bit more. That looks decent, doesn't it? Go here. I don't want you in skirmish mode. Did I forget someone? No.
Your light melee infantry are useful for flanking the enemy, attacking their missile infantry, or mounting an enveloping rear attack on their melee units.
Actually, I think you can't walk over this. So how about instead... Oh, frick. It got moved around. It got moved around. I was too quick. We have to be... No, it's not what I meant. Oh, if I pause, I automatically go into the game menu. God damn it. I need a new plan. I need a new plan. Let us go here. I don't think... Oh, you can go here? That makes it weird. If you can go here, then what is the problem? Run up there for me. I can't see the enemy yet, which is kind of bad. There he is. He does have cavalry, but that doesn't scare me too much. Let's hope that the cavalry was scouting, which means I reached the top first. This is extremely risky. I should not be doing this. Can you please go here so I see the enemy?
The enemy approaches.
There he is. Run here. Guys, go here. What's happening? I cannot place my units here. I'm super confused at this point. Can you guys go for them? I want you to shoot that. Okay, you actually need to walk around this, I think. Yes. I'm really not too sure about what's happening right now. Let's take everything but this lance units and move them here. Yeah, okay, you cannot move over this area, which is okay in my book. Oh, that is shooting cavalry. Okay. Good to know. Actually, move back. Shouldn't you be doing quite well? Okay, he completely chose to walk that way. Let's charge their cavalry. Oh, they're not shooting directly, that's why. Yeah. Close it up. Can they run this way? Apparently they can. Apparently you can go through here. We did catch their cavalry, however, and are completely destroying it. And he's charging into my lances directly. Interesting choice on his side. Actually, go to skirmish. You too. Ah, frick, I was too slow. Go kill him. We need to move back up. You go into their back. Shit, just keep him busy. Are you guys getting away? Yeah, go here. Where are you? Okay. We've killed these units, so now we can go into his back. Though he's shooting into his back, so we don't even really need to, but this will make it quicker. You're still getting away? Awesome. Let's run this way. He's dead. Do you catch them? I think they did. So that only leaves one unit, and that unit is fleeing. Alright, our first big victory. 176 to 500. We could have done that way better. Taking that hill was a terrible, terrible decision. Yeah. Again, it's my very first battle. Let's be gentle here with me. A little bit of money, but it's 100. 3% replenishment also doesn't matter, and I don't know why I would kill him. So we're just gonna take on warriors. We killed the general. Okay, and this is what I mean. Like, we're just gonna auto-resolve some of this. Okay, we lost 27 people. Who cares?
My skills are growing.
And... Alright. A little bit of war fervor. Unfortunately, we are just too deep, so we cannot go into this stance. So we're gonna go here. Our general has leveled up. I think the bard wouldn't be too bad. Plus 1% seal would be for him. Plus 1 zeal. Plus 2 Unimoral when under siege. No, but that's Oka Province. That's when he's a governor. It's basically his command aura and Unimoral when general is nearby. But if I increase this, okay, I get night battles if I take that. Or I could get Quartermaster. More campaign movement range seems like the right thing to do. We're gonna go for this. A little bit more morale. Probably the right choice. Yeah, everyone's gonna take a little bit of attrition here. Not too much I can do about that right now. It's because we had too little food there. He's gonna move up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna give him the units. We're just gonna transfer him to Eirik. Yeah, he is Eirik, the king. My king's gonna take the units. And I'm still gonna keep the general. And I'm actually gonna keep him here. Because these smaller settlements, like anything that isn't the city of the province, doesn't have any garrison. We can basically take it without... yeah, we can take it without having to fight for it. So he doesn't need units to take it. Excuse me, my brain, I was thinking something else at the time. I think we're in a decent spot. We don't have enough money to build something anyway, so we might as well just end the turn. Yeah, we knew about that, but that should be fixed now. Yeah, he's not taking attrition anymore, and I can go into this stance. So my people are regenerating. Oh, he made it to land. Sweet. He will go here. I think I wanna increase the money first. Sure, let's focus on money for the beginning. He's still disloyal. Do I have... There are estates now that you can basically just give to generals to increase more loyalty. For those that haven't noticed it yet, building in this game has become way simplified compared to earlier Total Wars. Like even the simpler Total Wars, like the Warhammer Total Wars, it's still got remarkably simplified. If you think about something like Attila, where you had to balance between sanitation, public order, food, and recruitment buildings and resource buildings, and here you're basically like this, you can only upgrade it. Here basically you either build something that gives you a little bit more public order, or you build something that increases the money or food output of these. So it's been extremely simplified, the building process. However, the loyalty system has been made more important. Like, even on hard or legendary difficulty in Attila, I never felt like loyalty was that big of a problem. But it is in this game. It really is. So, there's a very different focus.
My abilities have been boosted.
War fervor has decreased. Well, that's okay. We can lose a couple of units here for moving. It's not the end of the world. And I'm just gonna save up a little bit of money. Again, it did say about our faction that it's gonna have a slow start, and they weren't kidding. They were not kidding. Here again, I'm gonna focus on a loyalty, and that's hopefully gonna make him not rebel anytime soon against him. By the way, for those that don't know, public order works differently now. You no longer go to 100 as you used to in the previous Total War games. So it doesn't stack to plus 100 and at minus 100 a rebellion happens. Instead, you don't save up public order. It's a turn by turn calculation, and basically every point minus is a 1% chance. So if we end up at minus 10 public order, there is a 10% chance of rebellion. So I haven't played it enough yet to know for sure if I like it. I think it's gonna be more interesting than the old system, but I'm not 100% certain if I like it. Oh, we're gonna have to find out about that. You will find out together with me. Right, the following region, Gloucester. Oh yeah, the Viking raiders have arrived south of Britannia. It's so garbage. Ever since Rome, no, not Rome, Warhammer, the CA went in the direction of deciding that spawning random stacks is a good idea. And so now what happens is that constantly people spawn around, they don't emerge from the woods anymore, as it said in Total War Warhammer, but they always come from any direction and they attack, meaning that coastal settlements are basically under constant attack. Which is actually bad for us, because it means if we take this area, which actually is kind of my plan, we will constantly get all the raids from this area, which is terrible. Something to keep in mind. One of the many problems that we're gonna face. There's gonna be a lot of problems with this campaign. The biggest one in the beginning obviously being that it's gonna be super slow. It's gonna be so slow. A little bit more money from the church, but we don't have a church. A little bit more garrison and a little bit more public order, but a little bit less food. Not the thing I want the most right now. I think more food is more important. More replenishment would be nice. More supplies. Oh, and more food, but less public order. Let's go this way. For now. End the turn. And next turn they will merge. Then we're gonna have to see who and how we attack. Okay, I'm assuming those two are at war because his units are in his territory. He is allied with me. So... let's have a quick look. No, actually not this map. I want the diplomatic map. He has a defensive pact with Chechen. This is another one of the playable factions, by the way, and pretty powerful if I know correctly. They have like 3 or 4. He's got a military alliance with Chechen. Okay. He does not have a military. He's also a playable faction, by the way. We could attack him, I guess. He has the rest of my territory. Basically, this province of mine expands down here. Or I could backstab my only ally. I kind of want this territory to be secured to the north. But I'm not 100% certain. We're gonna have to find a way to be at war with this guy, I think, without being at war with Chechen, because he's too big for us. He will kick our buttocks. He can stand here. He can recruit one more unit. Let's go cheap, so we can keep improving our other stuff. We're gonna end this turn, and with that we reach half an hour, so I think we're gonna end the first episode here. I know not too much happened. It did say slow start, and we are playing on Legendary, and I'm still struggling a little bit with the game myself. So my apologies for not too much happening in this first episode, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope I'm gonna see you guys for the second episode, where hopefully we will start our first war. And you guys have a great evening or day. I don't know what time you're watching this. I don't know why I just said that. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.